Hello and welcome. Here we are, Monday, the start of a new week. Let's see what this week brings us with regards to trading. I just entered a buy position for the British pound Japanese yen, and so far I am in the positive, although it has been very slow going. So let's do our analysis together, and so you see why I decided to enter this trade. As always, we start with our weekly chart, move up to the daily chart, down to the CCI, and up to the 4-hour chart. So with regards to the weekly chart, which is to determine our overall market trend, we are clearly still in a consolidated position right here. We're hovering right around the 20 SMA, and it has just kind of been sitting there, so it is still in a somewhat downtrend, but it's not really clear, is it going to be down or is it going to be up? So overall, we have to wait and see. The same is kind of true for the current trend, which is our daily chart. Our daily chart is price is above the 20 SMA, but it is clearly hitting a ceiling here that it doesn't seem to be able to break through as of yet. So while we are in a uptrend on the daily chart, we are definitely consolidating for the time being. This brings us to the CCI, and the CCI is hovering well above the buy zone, maximum buy zone, but the CCI is clearly ticking down, so which indicates that the signal isn't very strong, as you can see right there. When we move up to the 4-hour chart, then it shows us that all the flags are in alignment. The fast MA is above the slow MA, price is above the fast MA, price is pointing up. It's above, in addition to that, we had for all of last week a ceiling on the 4-hour chart, which was right here, and resulting in several losing trades. You can check back prior videos to see the results thereof, but we have now clearly broken through, and we seem to be in an upswing, at least for the time being. Like I said, I entered the trade right here where the dashed line is at, and I am up $27 so far. We'll see where this goes. I let this run for a little while, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm going to pause this video for now, and I'll check back in a little bit and see what the market did. Okay, I paused this for about 10-15 minutes, and we are clearly in an upswing now. I left it at 26. We are now at 30, 35, so it's trying to push the price higher. So at this point in time, I determined to see what potential do I have here. In order to do that, I will zoom out on my chart so that I can get a much clearer overall view. And based on what I'm seeing now, the next resistance, we are in a buy position, so we always look for resistance because the original resistance becomes support. So with the next resistance that I can clearly identify is right around there, which means, to put that in perspective, I may anticipate a run of about this much. Will that happen? We'll have to wait and see. It seems like the price is pushing upwards. Like I said, before the pause, it reached $26. We are now at $40. It yo-yos up and down, but that's volatility. That's just how it goes. We'll have to see if it continues to go into the positive direction. Once it reaches the level right here, and it's another wait and see game. Will the price then continue in the upward motion, or will it decide to retrace? But we won't know until we come to this bridge. I'll tell you what I do when I reach this level, which is that I close 75% of my position when I reach this level, and I let the other 25% run its course. I will set my stop loss that at the very least it is break even, and I just let the rest of the remaining 25% run its course. Now, is it that the market continues in an upward direction? Then I do exactly what I did just now. I look for the next resistance level, and based on looking at my chart, the next resistance level would be here, which means that I would have a really nice run from where I took 75% of my open position, closed 75% of my open position, and allowed the remaining 25% to just run its course. Again, this is all future speculation, and it's a wait and see game. First things first, we need to reach this level first right here. We need to clearly reach this level first right here before I even can consider talking about this level right here. So yeah, it's a wait and see game, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to pause this video again, and let's see where it takes us. Okay, talk to you in a bit. Okay, another 10 minutes have passed since I paused the video, and at this point in time, as you can tell, price has traced downward, and what was originally a $45 in profit has now resulted in $25 in profit. This tells me that while price right here has well passed through the ceiling, it is still not certain whether or not it wants to continue the uptrend from here in this direction. So again, it's a wait and see game. This is also emphasized by the fact that, and let me pick red color, red, here we go. By the fact that the CCI at this point is somewhat creating its own ceiling. As you can tell right here, we are pretty much at the maximum level where we've been for more than a week already. So does this mean that the market is actually exhausted and is considering from here on to go down? Or is this going to stagnate for a little while and then from here decide to eventually follow my blue lines, go up here, and then from here go up here, and then from here all the way up to here? Again, it's a wait and see. Now here we are again. As you can see, we're back at, we're at 40 now, it's 37. It's a yo-yoing back and forth. This is actually a good position, though the numbers are small, the profit is small, it's still a profit, but this is a good position to give you the experience of patience. Staying calm, patience. You have your strategy, you have your rules of your strategy, and you adhere to those rules. And if it gets to the point that you're literally too nervous, you cannot handle the pressure anymore of up and down, there's two things you can do. Number one, walk away for a while, keep yourself busy with something else, and just let it run its course, because you do have a stop loss in place over here, and if that number for you is too high, you can always adjust it to make it smaller. Or the second thing you can do is you can cut your losses, so to speak. In this case, you can cut your profits. You close out the position and you pocket, what is it here, 35 bucks, and at least you made a profit. Now, I personally target for minimum $50, but the consensus on my end is that a win is a win regardless of whatever profit amount that may be. So in my case, however, I'm going to let this go for a little while further and we'll see where we're at. In the meantime, I'm going to clean all this out from the chart, so once we get to a different level, it'll be a little easier to follow. So I'm going to pause this and I'll be back in a while and I'll show you. Okay, I am back yet again, and so far we are still stuck here at 27, 23. It goes back and forth. I was at 45 a few minutes ago. Now I'm back down to 24 again. Volatility, there isn't enough volume to push this through. The market is undecided whether it really wants to go higher or lower, despite that it has broken through the ceiling right here. Unfortunately, I have to go to an appointment where I won't be able to track the progress of this position on my cell phone. So I'm just going to close out this particular position, but I hope you get an understanding of how I trade and what you should do once you are in a trade. You really don't leave anything to chance. Besides, there is no shame in closing out a position, whether it's at a small win or even a loss. And when it comes to a small win, my philosophy has always been any win is a win no matter what, regardless of size of profit. So I can go and close this out. Now I'm back at 43 again. So, but like I said, I have to go, so I'm closing this out. I have a button right here that will close the entire order, and I have another button next to it which allows me to close 75% of my position. In this case, I'm just going to take it and I'm going to close it out right here, and there you go. My trade was closed out and I made $43 in profit, and let me show you right here. There you can tell it is actually $46.16 in profit. Again, I repeat, anything is better than nothing. It's better than losing. So $50 is normally my minimum, but hey, I'm not knocking it. I take what I can get. So this concludes the video for today, and we'll see maybe later in the day if another trading opportunity presents itself, or maybe even in the evening, if not hopefully tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Take care and God bless.